Hi everyone, I'm Zhena, founder and master tea blender at clubmagichour.com. We have beautiful vessels for you to host your own private tea ceremony or to share tea with someone you love or a group. So I wanted to go through a few different tea ceremony vessels for you to choose from. One of my absolute favorites is the Guowan. This is a Chinese traditional tea ceremony set, and this one has the strainer in the lid. It is shaped like a lotus. It is absolutely exquisite. And the cup, it comes with a cup that is also exquisite. Has my fingerprints all over it because I just put on lotion, but you can see it's very, very beautiful. So what you do is you just put your tea leaves in there, pour the water, and then you pour the tea like this. And then you can keep adding water. And in traditional Gongfu-cha tea ceremony, what you do is you use a lot of leaves and you do short steeps. So you could steep leaves in this up to 20 times. You just keep adding water, serving, water, serve, water, serve. It's really about the motion of the hands, the enjoyment of the tea, the unfurling of the leaves, the sharing, the spilling, the creativity, all of that. So then we also have these beautiful, these are a combination Japanese style and Chinese style teapot. We have these in two colors, and these are swivels. You have to be very careful with these. These are not something you want to toss around or be mindless with. These are mindfulness tools. These are handmade, mouth-blown glass, and they come with a strainer inside that is a 360-degree swivel strainer. So you put the tea leaves in there, you pour the water, you put the lid, and then you gently do this. We did have a customer say he flipped it around a bunch of times and boom, how weird, his thing broke. That's the thing. You gotta be careful. These are mindfulness tools and they're spectacular, right? Isn't that gorgeous? So be careful with these. We have those also on the site. Now, the more foolproof ones, if you're a little less mindful when you make your tea and you're gonna be doing, flips and 360s, is you may wanna use a more durable, this is our branded Magic Hour little teapot, and this has a really nice strainer in it. The strainers in these are glass and a little bit more delicate. The strainer in this is stainless steel, a little more bulletproof. So you can be a little rougher with that, although I don't recommend it. It's all about mindfulness and light touch. But anyway, this is a great, great little vessel, and this is one of my favorites. I'm actually using this quite a bit. It's a perfect 1 cup or 2 cup this size teapot. Now we have our Yama Glass. These are Taiwanese glass. We use these for food service, restaurants use these. These are solid, and these are made out of borosilicate glass. They're really sturdy. So if you are a little more of a person who isn't so soft and gentle with your tea vessels, this is a great option, and we have this in 2 sizes. Isn't that cute? The key for keeping this solid and working well is to keep your strainer cleaned. So what's nice about this is you can unscrew it. It's just basically a French press strainer, and then you just put it in there, and then the leaves unfurl and open and you can pour. So that is one of our absolute best sellers, and that comes in 2 sizes. And then my very favorite, this is this is like this, except more bulletproof and sturdy. This is the tea in hand. It feels amazing in your hand. It's a perfect size. It's borosilicate glass. It is very sturdy. You can hear it, right? Much more sturdy, and it has a really great strainer in it. And this one is for tea ceremony when you are a little less graceful, like me. Then we have our friends over at Kinto, the Japanese company. They make these beautiful tea strainers where the strainer's in the lid for these vessels. And we have that in 2 sizes. And then we have this one where you don't necessarily see the tea, but you can take the strainer out. So these are the 2 different styles. I tend to love these, but what I end up doing is if I'm not using this, I'll end up using like one of our strainers in it, like this. So I like these just using more as a pitcher tea strainer, and then I end up using one of those. So they're very, very versatile. So these are just some of the vessels. Oh, and then there's a to-go vessel. And this vessel is the strainer to-go cup. So if you want to have a mindfulness practice, but you don't have time to sit around for it, you can actually, oops, Sorry. This is why I make everything thick. Everything we make custom for Magic Hour, I'm like, can you thicken that glass, make it a little more sturdy? Because yeah, I'm that person. So basically you put your tea in this and you can drop it in there, and then you pour your water in and you can put the lid on and go. So this is great for iced teas as well as hot teas. It's double walled. So those are just a few of our favorite tea vessels. It's really a place to fill with the potential of the leaf. And so if you want to do a soft touch, more mindfulness ceremony, you can use the more delicate ones. If you want to have a really great ceremony, but you're a little less graceful, you can use a tea in hand. If you want a teapot that you can see the leaves unfurl, you can use one of these, or you can use one of these if you don't mind seeing the tea leaves unfurl. Then we also have the tea essentials, and they're great too. So at Club Magic Hour, you can choose the vessel that most suits you, and you can do one for your Sunday best. You can do one for grab and go. You can do one for sharing. You can do one for solo. It's all about what makes you happiest and what makes you most mindful with your tea ceremony. So I hope to see you at clubmagichour.com.